Hello, Black Bean Simpson. Here today at 11:11, make a wish. It's December 6th. So, this is going to be a quick podcast. A couple quick ones today. I believe we're going to push out. Before I started work today, I was going through some information, like news articles, and I came across Hillary's tour, the Clintons' tour. I forget what it's called. I can't even remember what the heck it's called. But their first lecture, their first show that they had was abysmal failure by all means. The fact that the cost of tickets were hundreds of dollars, I think they were like $400, they were quite expensive. And then they went down to $400. I'm sorry, went down to $4. It's only like a 99% loss. I mean, I'm not really good at math, so I'll be wrong on that number, but that's quite a big discount. It's quite a big loss on what projections you thought you were going to make from those tickets at that. And it's like they just wanted the seats filled just so they could pretend that they had a good selling of seats. Which, by the way, I guess the turnout to this auditorium that they had reserved was very, very soulless, very empty. Well, just on the stage, let alone, was very soulless. But there was like very, very little bit of a crowd there. There was nothing really to hype up about, which is why you never really heard the media talk about this tour of Clinton's or make like a big deal like they were in the beginning with the book sales. They were kind of making a big deal about it there for a second, and then it just suddenly stopped, if you notice. And it's because, well, Hillary Clinton was finding that she was sitting there for only about 5 minutes until the amount of people that were there to get her autograph were done. And those 5 people weren't even had time to sit there and listen to what she had to say. It was pretty much like that. I should say 5 people, like 5 minutes worth of people. So, and at the same time, she was getting the people to like show up that don't like her and asking her questions on camera and whatnot, and being ushered away from Secret Service and security. So it really has not been a good time for the Clintons the last 2 years since she ran. Since the crooked Hillary ran. And now they just canceled their second show that they were going to do the day before the Bushes. And they use the 41st president as an excuse as to why they cannot do the second show. I mean, that is a very poor excuse. I mean, for one, they have the money to travel at a whim. At a moment's notice, they can travel 1,000 miles without batting an eyelash. These people, like Clintons, have private jets where they have their own like beds and stuff in them. I mean, if these people have a health issue, all that equipment's there too for them. Like, everything you could think of that you would need and want on an airplane or to travel a long distance, these people have access to. So for them to suddenly go, we're going to cancel because the 41st president, so sorry all you people who were supporting us, we don't care about you. That's pretty much what it's like. This is one thing why I'm actually impressed by Trump, is of all the campaigning that Trump has done, all these rallies that Trump has been part of and has done, how many of them have been canceled? How many? And I think I'm correct on this, but I might be wrong. He's also older than Hillary. By like a year or something like that. And you would think that someone who has done work all their life in the government would be used to all this moving around. More so than a businessman who just sits in his tower and just makes decisions, right? So here you got tickets they're selling for hundreds of dollars that are literally being lowered for $4. Heck, there's a child's cartoon, something with a pig called, oh, I can't remember the name now. It's such a weird name. I've never heard it before. But I seen a meme on it, and it was like, oh no, I can't remember the name. It's such a weird name. Like Pepego, or something like that. I don't know. It's about a pig, and it looks really like childish looking cartoon. But the tickets were selling more. Those tickets were selling more than the Clintons' tour tickets. It tells you how desperate they are to sell their tickets, as well as how important they are to people. I mean, this piggy event or whatever, this cartoon that they're having an event for at the same auditorium, tickets are going for $50 or more. And that tells you that those tickets are more important, and what that cartoon or whatever that group has to offer is more important than what the Clintons have to say. If you like this podcast, please like and subscribe. If you don't like this podcast, please like and subscribe. If you got any comments, comment down below. I'd like to hear from you. Thank you. Have a great day.